They don't understand that it's not optional, it's mandatory. Alright, so one of the ladies told me that the food was over here tonight. It's definitely not. Obviously it's closed up. I think today it's Thursday. I'm not sure where it's supposed to be on Thursday. So I guess I'll go take a look. I think it might be First Christian Church. Oh, there's some glass on the seat. I'm sure I don't want to sit on that. That wouldn't be pleasant. Alright, so time to travel on to the next location, huh? With the predators that I gotta deal with, here's the problem, is that my experience has taught me that going to the police alone results in nothing getting done. Now, as far as taking a look into the situation with my window getting popped yesterday, I'm glad for once an officer actually looked at the fucking evidence right then and fucking there. It's to know that it was not some crazy nut job breaking my window. It was just, well, thermodynamics, I guess. He said what broke my window was not somebody throwing a rock or something, anything like that. It was my coffee cup apparently shooting out of the window. Or rather, just the lid. As a homeless male, I do have to be afraid to call the police. Somebody has to be there and present when I call the police. Otherwise, the cops are going to blow me off. That's why it was important to start the recordings and to go in and check on stuff as it was going on. That way people were absolutely aware that something had happened. And it's something that's going to stick out in their minds later on. Although, that's not something that is necessary, being as it's thermodynamics that busted my window. Although Jason and his wife were both wondering why the glass actually fell into my vehicle if my window broke out, which is the same question I had. But ain't no sense arguing it. That's one of those things where I just gotta kind of believe him. Although they do have camera on it. And I know that he said it was the camera at Denny's. So I might be able to ask him if I could see it. I definitely don't want to miss the food, so I'm going to eat. I think at the other church it starts at 4, so it's either 4 to 4:30 or 4 to 5:30. I better get over there. I have to record 24 hours a day, because if I don't, then when somebody pulls some shit, it's just my word versus theirs, and I always lose. They call me mentally ill, or they push the fact that I'm homeless to prey on bias. And it works every time. When I say I need somebody else there and present, that's not a joke. And a lot of these people out here, they want to argue with me. They want to agree, but then they argue with me, like giving me the same suggestions for things that I've already done over and over and over again, as if doing the same thing by myself again is going to have any different fucking results. No, it's not. That's just stupid thinking. Why doesn't anybody try what I said right at the fucking very beginning, before Natalie was ever killed? Try listening to what's going on and going in with me. Here's the thing, if the cop starts blowing me off with one of his fucking pre-made excuses, and I try to explain to him that he's wrong, he's going to fucking bully me and talk over me and yell at me. Now, if you're there and you know what the fuck is going on and he starts pulling that bullshit, then you can fucking speak up when he tries to fucking bully me. If I have to go in alone, I have to take the abuse, or they will fucking escalate the goddamn situation, you fucking pieces of shit. And how about try effectively fucking communicating? How about try keeping your fucking word? And how about don't tell me how fucking sorry you are? Either you're gonna help or you're not. If you're not, don't fucking waste my time. I think this is where the food is. Very nice. Oh, they're full in the parking lot, so I guess I better go around. Oh, no. That's for somebody with a handicap parking tab, and I do not have one of them. Whoa. That person was awful close. Alright. Welcome to the world. Of course, we'll keep it recording. Kind of got to at this point. Too many people who are going to pick targets of opportunity. It's a lot more difficult for them to target me in the way that they have been if it is recorded. Although there are many, many, many things that are recorded that show that obviously I told the truth in all of my court dates. Wait, no, I didn't get to speak in most of them. There were 2 court dates where I actually got to say something. 2. Dozens of court dates. Dozens of them. For speaking up for my rights and yours. And for standing up to villains. So you guys just watch. Or look the other way or make excuses. I'm ashamed of every single American today. Yesterday and the day before, not just because the mandated reporters, but because you don't hold them accountable, and that is sad. Alright, let's get us some damn dinner and try to pretend our evening doesn't suck. Hello.
How are you?
Not as pretty as I was yesterday. What are you doing volunteering here with the filthies and the weirdos?
This is my aunt.
This is your aunt?
This is my aunt.
You're the one what whooped her into shape?
Yes. This is Sean.
I took care of her for quite
A few years.
when she was
Yeah.
little, yeah.
They got to be there when I was getting harassed by a big crazy lady.
Yeah. We were in the parking lot at Fred Meyer's waiting for the kids to go. Yeah, that was weird. I'm good. No.
She even tried breaking into the building and stuff. It's scary. On the bright side, there was a bunch of people there who saw it, so even though they came out of Fred Meyer's the next day because she tried breaking in, and they don't bother anybody down there flying a sign unless it's a problem. And with her trying to break into the building, they're like, all right, it's a problem. I'm like, man, I didn't even do nothing wrong but try to get away from the crazy lady. That's all right. All she did was beat on my vehicle. She didn't break any of those.
No, she broke something glass in the parking lot. We don't know what that was, but
It was a glass bottle.
oh,
Yeah. She also got busted breaking open a beer in the Fred Meyer's.
you're welcome to sit next to Katrina if you'd like to.
Isn't that a hurricane?
Yeah,
Well, I helped clean up Hurricane Matthew. Can I call her Matthew instead?
I don't care.
It's better than James or Luke. Oh, I wasn't trying to be offensive, Larry.
Oh, I know.
I don't think there's a Larry in the Bible, though, so you should be fine.
Thank God. He wouldn't have it.
But I told Sean that she can try you. I don't
All right, I won't bite you, I assure you. PCLI, what's that stand for? What is PCL? Pacific?
Cataract laser. I still got my working clothes on.
So if my sucks, you fix them?
I won't fix them. I would drive you to the clinic where they would fix them. You probably don't want me to stick a needle in your eyeball.
No. But I had a perfect night vision, so I wouldn't want to lose that.
You probably don't have. Have you been checked for cataracts?
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't have cataracts in the history of my family.
If you had cataracts, you'd be having trouble seeing.
Well, I can see at night. Excellent. I think
Perfect.
I was probably born for night.
There you go. Okay.
Milk. I would love some milk. I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
Un momento, por favor. Are these last two milks? Okay, I'll only take one then. These, if you take just like one chug out of this and then you pour a fat ton of sugar and a whole heap ton of instant coffee and you shake it all up, it's kind of like the lime in the coconut. You put some lime in the coconut. I'm getting
So we have meatloaf, mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables, and kava. Would you like everything?
absolutely.
My mom said I could go to the bathroom by myself.
And he's still eating, so we're.
All right, I'm not trying to be rude by calling you all you people, but you people rock me, you people seem the filthy ones. Myself included. All right, now how would I like? Well, you gotta get a lot more during your
Did you tell me you're using the power stuff?
I believe I've seen you somewhere before.
No, you must be mistaken. I've got twins out there that look like me.
Wouldn't that make you triplets?
No, different mother, same father.
Nobody stuff here, but I'm just not technically qualified to trade into my brain.
Hey, I know about it.
Yeah, I saw my dad in the movie once. Nice.
All right, sit on
I
down.
made that up just like it sound cool.
They will come to you.
Me?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just here.
How is it that weird? I just assumed you were talking about me. Nope.
Hi, Jamie. Jamie, right? Hi, Jamie. How are you? I'm doing excellent. Where would you like to sit? Over here. Thank you guys very much. That was wonderful.
I wanted to tell you, whenever I see Starbucks people with the little green apron, I always imagine I was involved.
Everything in 1 second.
You watch the Avatar, The Last Airbender? Uncle Cabbage Park is back. Yeah, welcome to Boston, hey. I love that show. Not the movie itself, but the
I didn't like the movie. Not you. The cartoons are a whole lot better.
and all because of this cabbage drink, alright? Who made the whole thing right? Not just things, but also for it. It is 100% he orchestrated all this. And God protect.
Okay, that's me too.
I think we can make a bunch of stickers, say welcome to Boston today, and then we can grab across the country, stick them into every single Starbucks store in the country. You just named all of the most pregnant states in the world.
Like so. One with everything.
Oh my God.
Vegetables, corn, so it's public.
Well, that means you've got access to your genetic
No potatoes? Okay.
recommend on it.
One with no potatoes, ready.
This time was me. Get up there.
Hey, Mr. Gary.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Oh, you missed it. Too slow.
We've got meatloaf, potatoes, vegetables, and no potatoes, okay? Another one, no potatoes, Brendan.
I bet you I can eat my entire tray before he gets that finished.
No, Katrina. I can probably do mine in 10 minutes. He
Start drinking.
Do you want any extra?
On the bright side, I got a recording device for just in case. Hello, camera. I'm eating dinner. One of my crazies come in, so I'm making sure I cover my assets. It works.
And you don't want this, so you're out of luck. Oh, I went here this time, but we just witnessed Cherokee sideswipe the ambulance.
Glasgow is also
Right there in front of,
Grayson. Stop. Seriously.
You know what would be real nice? Is if we could get a hold of somebody in Oregon government and have them send down somebody to train people who are mandated reporters and how to be mandated reporters.
Guess what they just added to Disney Plus? Bear in the Big Blue House.
not my favorite.
It was my favorite as a kid.
No Adventure Time?
I know that one. That was more my brother's.
See, I was always into Ren and Stimpy.
I was into anything that had music. Because I always sing along with it. And growing up, it was mostly musicals. I think my favorite musical of all time is Rocky Horror.
Oh my god, I love the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You gotta eat it all. Eat it all before bedtime. Okay?
Alright, I'm done.
My favorite song from there is Hot Patootie.
Hot to that bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. Oh my god, yeah, Meatloaf. Meatloaf! We had that for dinner.
It was my favorite one. And I didn't start watching it until I was probably a freshman in high school.
Mamma Mia was probably the best out of all of the modern ones that I've seen. It's the sharks and the snapping fingers while they're dancing.
My oldest favorite movie is The Munsters. The Munsters, Zorro, and Mickey Mouse Club were the three movies I watched as a kid.
Alright, I like The Goonies, The Dark Crystal, and The Labyrinth.
Labyrinth, I'm okay with. I love David Bowie.
Oh my
Dark
god, but
Crystal?
his codpiece was inappropriate for a children's movie. Even in the 80s, that was not okay.
Yeah. My favorite song is Dance Magic Dance.
Dance, magic, dance, magic, dance.
That's his favorite too. He watches Labyrinth all the time with me.
My favorite line is the one that I made up myself. It's dance, magic, dance, magic, dance. Someone's gonna put a spell on you. I just stepped in baby poo. Right? I should write parodies, but then they'd all be rotten. I could probably write a parody to go right along with the entire movie of The Labyrinth, and it would dub perfectly.
I grew up on watching Labyrinth. I got terrified nightmares from the Dark Crystal, so I never watched it.
The lady pulling out her eyeball.
I know.
Oh my god, that lady reminds me of my older brother when he wakes up in the morning.
The scariest part for me was the voices of the birds. When they talk, how high pitched screeching.
The Skeksis and the Mystics. The Mystics were cool. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It gave me nightmares. I was like, no. And then they came out with the second one. I was like, oh
They
god.
made a second one?
It's on Netflix.
Over Jim Henson's grave. Dear Lord Almond cheese and rice. Praise the Lord and whatnot.
Dynamite blows it off up.
Did Jim Henson ordain it before he died?
I have no clue. But it's on Netflix, and I was like, nope, I'm not watching it.
Didn't they turn him into a sock when he died? So he could play on Sesame Street too?
I don't know, but my favorite thing
We gotta go finish up over at
That's
out
a
of the
bad
Jim
joke.
Henson movies,
before it rains.
I was really into Fraggle Rock.
Which one was it we seen?
Daniel, and I already told her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fraggle Rock's theme song, it's odd because it was Jack be nimble, Jack be quick,
They can't see. That one's got school, and this
just
one's
slightly
homeschool.
modified.
You're not sick. You have
I will do what I can.
I gotta go dig me up some cans. I got $2 in my pocket from digging out cans though.
I found a bag of cans underneath all the dirty clothes bags I had in my trailer, and I was like, "Here, Dad, have my cans."
That works. It's productive.
I drink so much water, it's not even funny.
Now all you need is a few extra tree stands up there
Yes, that's why I said
and
it.
a couple extra rocks just in case.
Well, right now, there's a good tarp and throw.
That's what we have. That's what we're
It's
doing.
supposed to start raining tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. That's why we're doing what we're doing at the mom's house. That's why we gotta get going.
Hey, who wants to take bets on whether or not it's gonna flood?
They're in the big blue house.
What?
They
No,
added
because
bear
I
in
know.
the big blue house.
With it being so dry, it's going to be a flash flood before it even silts into the ground.
That's usually how it happens, yeah. But also, when you're pointing your finger at me, you're pointing 3 right back at yourself. That's why my dad does it like this. But he likes to do it like this with his center fingers bouncing off my chest plate.
If I do that,
That was my favorite show growing
it's
up.
deadly. Because I know somebody's going to sit on that.
Yeah, that's definitely not a green thumb. It is for certain a planter, however.
I got him and also my
Taters okay?
All right.
Saying what you need dance for?
Money. What's that for? I don't know nothing. I've seen these white people at this one place this one time, and I confronted them about it. I'm like, hey, what's this about y'all's and your color of skin? Like, don't you feel ashamed of yourselves coming out in public looking all albino and whatnot? But you know what? It turns out there are some people who actually are albino.
Oh yeah.
I think I was pretty darn close when I was born.
Yeah, something about being inside of somebody, it's a little darker in there than it is out here.
Well,
Finish
there's a
your
reason why I don't wear clothes.
peach cobbler. That's all you
Alright,
got.
so I had a friend of mine, right? He's black, his wife is black. They had a baby. The baby come out super light
Your
skinned,
mama
right?
has it.
So he's accusing her for like 6 months of cheating on her. Well, now their kid is like 16 or 17. He's darker than both of his
That's
parents.
why I had this, but it's dark chocolate.
I don't want it. That's why I said you.
Mr. Lewis?
I guess you can take this all up now.
Or ask mom if she wants it. Grayson, look at me. Go ask grandma if she wants your dessert.
That's Scott Grayson, probably.
But for that can't be done.
No.
Okay, done. She doesn't want it.
Oh, you want to put it away then? Boo boo, sit down.
I told you to eat it.
Alright, so where do I go camping at the beach?
Everywhere.
Well, I'm going to be needing to use some tape and tape some plastic together. So if it's going to be rainy tomorrow and flash flooding, I'd like to be prepared. So I was thinking about leaving right after dinner, driving my happy butt to the coastline and possibly jumping off a cliff. Well, once my hang glider is prepared. I'm going to make it as a boat first, but I got to find a place to tape it up probably tonight, somewhere where I'm not going to get messed with.
There is down there at Happy Camp. That's in Neatarts.
Happy Camp?
Yeah.
That sounds like some rainbow type crap.
There's some weird shit down there.
Alright.
There is Cape Mears. It's nice. There's actually
Is that the RV park? Alright.
no. If you go out past the hospital and go past the radio station, the bridge kind of goes up, it curves like this. Just as you get on the other side of the bridge, there's a road that takes. Instead, you got to turn off the main road. Turn right, and then follow that all the way out. It takes you right to the beach.
I could not follow those instructions if I wanted to, just because by the time I walk out that door and get in my vehicle, I'll have gotten myself disoriented. I'll tell myself, all right, find the hospital and look it up. That's right. But I'd be driving to the hospital first because you said hospital, and as soon as you said that, I went, I don't know where the hospital is. I better
I'm
find
gonna make you
out.
guys watch Brandon Big
Oh, straight down 3rd Street. 3rd Street.
Well, see that? You mean that street right just down there?
Yeah.
You mean 3rd Street that goes to the park that I went to, where the other two feeds are, the Nazarene and also the Seventh-day Adventist? You mean that 3rd Street? With that little skate park right there, sandwiched right perfectly between them two feed churches? We're going the other way. Absolutely. Well, here we are getting visual markers and, of course, explaining to me in places that I've already been, I'm already familiar with, and a street I'm familiar with. Wow. That's better than, all right, you're going to want to go out to this street right here, and you're going to want to take a left. And once you've taken a left, you're going to want to go down to the very end until you see where it says 101. You're going to want to take a right. You're going to go a block and a half down because it's a weird block. Once you get to 3rd Street, you're going to take a left, and then we've already gotten to 3rd Street.
I will make it easier for you. I will make it easier for you. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Right here, this street right here. Head west. That way. Go down to Safeway. Take a right. Next street is 3rd Street. Take a left and follow that all the way out. Once you cross the big bridge after the hospital, take a right and follow that all the way out.
Dear YouTube viewers, what we're attempting to do here is to get some redneck engineering in without any duct tape or any baling twine. This is not functional. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to exchange our Ford for a real vehicle.
Get a post. Get a post. Put, first of all, piece of duct tape up here for left. Then another piece of duct tape over here for right. So left, right, left, right.
What happened?
Then you look at your staff.
And I bet you could probably lace a football on your own.
Well, it's okay.
Some people's kids. Is he educated?
No, I graduated from Tillamook. No, I'm not.
Just wait till he starts mentioning stuff that has to do with zip ties.
Oh my god, I have zip ties. I got black ones though because I found some white ones and there was this crazy lady who accused me of stealing them. So what I did was I went and bought myself some black ones because I needed them, and I'm like, if I got black ones, that's not the color that she's pretending like she's got, so I'm good to go.
He has to color code stuff all the time, so we have colorful zip ties.
Yeah, we got rainbow ones.
That's important. It really is. A lot of times when you're taking apart like engines and different engine components, having those different colors makes it so you don't have to designate one hose to another, especially when you got 4 hoses of the same size going to a part of your vehicle. It's important.
He wants to held something together in his engine together with zip ties.
Well, a lot of it is already. Like the wiring harness.
What was it that you zip tied that was in the engine? Just so we could make it home that one day.
I zip tied the radiator hose up because the bracket broke for it, so I had to hold up the radiator hose somehow. I've zip tied the vacuum line. Anything that works. And on your guys' stroller when you were little, we broke the wheel, the main part off of the metal. It went on and had a pin through it. Well, it broke.
Cody, are you done?
So I put it back on and I duct taped that thing on. Their stroller worked all good.
I have made duct tape tires, entire duct tape tires for like 7-inch tires. You know the push wheelbarrows, the ones that are plastic and have the molded thing on the back? Well, the right-hand side tire broke off. So what I had to do was try to make something out of duct tape and a whole bunch of toilet paper rolls.
Yeah, I'll take them out.
And that's just because it's all we had. If I'd have had just a couple of sticks to make it less flimsy, it would have worked a lot better. It basically just wobbles until it warped, kick it back into place, and let it go for another 45 minutes or so before it works again. All right, that is almost big enough for a Chinese chariot.
The car's still out there.
I know. You were trying to get
All right. I don't know where that came from.
Hey, up. Stand over by the wall. Do you like this?
No, thank you. I was gonna finish my beans and my corn so that I wasn't setting a bad example for the children. Unfortunately, I ate before I ate my veggies, and I have no room.
Oh.
You don't like peach? Or you just don't like peach cobbler?
Oh, I got you guys some strawberries. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
You know how many times I've wanted to buy strawberries?
Bobo?
You know, I'm not worried about Scott even trying to touch me, and I definitely am not getting strawberries just knowing that, well.
There have been times where I've wanted to get strawberries so badly and chocolate, then whipped cream, and then that, and then I take a shower. Brushed my teeth about 5 times. Basically, drink mouthwash.
Oh my God, Reverend Friendly did that till the day he died. He drank mouthwash.
So what do you want to take with you?
Take care, buddy.
Yes, sir, Mr. Larry. It's Sean. Sean,
Say if you want some.
You have to understand.
you got dementia. Yep.
I've got repeat many times
So,
before I know the name.
come here.
Well, that's all right. I'm fine with reminding you another 100,000 times if I
I'm
got
still
to.
trying to remember my wife's
Well, it's a good thing you married her.
name. Oh,
Hopefully she can help you remember it.
oh, she's being awful today. But you take care of yourself, man.
Yes, sir, Mr. Larry.
Take care too.
Me too.
I'm taking care of myself. I decided not to get married.
I got married, but I married the right one.
All right, I take that back. I wasn't interested in marriage because I believe in it. I believe it's an archaic form of slavery, but whatever. If you guys are into whips and chains, that's all on you. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life.
I mean, look how much. At least that and the meatball. Okay, so there's 2 cups of plain. Oh, is that what it is?
That poor girl, you're going to make her eat that? She will explode.
No, she's thinking that that's for the old man.
Oh,
Told me said putting the meat both in the cup and then that works. That works right there. Thank you.
I might go tell him I want some gas. And not the Taco Bell kind this time, because I don't want to sit on the carburetor. That's uncomfy as all heck. All right.
You got it, girl. No? Okay, I'll do it. You don't trust yourself to do what?
I nearly failed more in cereal and
All right.
4. You pick up.
You know how many pieces I'd have to pick up?
Look at that. I knew there was something back there.
So are you guys going to be down there again tonight?
Yeah, Jared gets off at 11:15 tonight.
All right, good. I want to go make fun of him.
Yeah, it's Jared's birthday, our Mills' son.
So he's a filthy, nasty Libroid too? See, that right there is a major problem because first of all, people get all the philosophical stuff in the way and Libroids can see right through everybody's BS. I'm well aware that a bird in the hand is not worth 2 of nothing. I don't care what's in the bush, I don't count it till it's hatched.
I'm getting it. Sorry, Scotty, but you got it.
Sir, it's not a matter of fitting a round peg in a square hole, it's a matter of volume. That container there is telling you this is inappropriate, and you're doing it anyway.
You just remind me of something my coworker said.
Uh-oh.
I worked the railroad, and
This is just getting filthier by the minute. Are you sure the church is the proper setting for this?
You know, I just like to force it.
You did not ask your mom. Hey, come here.
Oh,
You need to be listening. Your mom is leaving.
I got liver.
and this guy tells me he's a Christian.
This is my church right
You,
here.
you know there's a big difference between a Christian and a Christian, correct?
I'm definitely not a, what are those, Lutheran.
So here's the thing I don't get about the Lutheran Church. What do they got against the Baptist Church? And here's what I don't get about the Baptist Church. What they got against the Lutheran Church. And here's also what I don't get about the Baptist Church. Why is it every time they have an argument at a Baptist church, they build another Baptist church? Especially Southern Baptists. That don't make no sense.
You done with your drink, sweetie? All right.
Of course I am, honey. Oh, you're just gonna leave me hanging like that?
But no, I work so the locomotive was to get out towards the boiler and the stack. It's just like this. Horses sloop. And he's a 6 foot tall person. Kind of has a gut a little bit. Square peg, round hole. And I was laughing every time he was going through it. You had to duck and turn sideways. I just had to walk straight.
Oh, you waddle.
Oh.
I don't walk at the railroad.
See, now that's why I got a flag, and it says the beatings will continue until morale improves. I've been done eating for a while. Oh, he's working here?
No, but I'm gonna
I like the
him
way
out
you
there
work
once they get out of
it.
here.
Mo diggity, that's that, yeah.
That's my present. I don't even want to know which one in the blue. The one in the blue shirt, blue shirt, gray hair is my cousin.
This is like going to Longmont and walking into the Mexican restaurant. Like that is the most pleasant place to go because everybody there is literally related to each other, and half even know some of the people I went to school with when I was a little kid. Just pleasant. All right, it's a good thing we're not dating because I'm leaving you. Thank you for everything.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Like a comet, I'm breaking up.
You were drooling baby last night, huh?
Bless you. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Chinese cuisine? My friends eat McDonald's, but I'm munching lean. I rise early each morning to get the puppies clean. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Chinese cuisine? Oh Lord, won't you buy me? I don't know why that song is supposed to be sung out of key. What's the other out of key songs? Yeah, baby, you got what I need. I can't do that one so well. A friend is just a friend. And then there's also the immortal Jimi Hendrix and his butchered rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Great musician. Butchered that song. Can't rain all the time, right? Okay, so looks like most of the douchebags here that are next to me has exited the premises. It looks to me, oh, damn. Whew. I'm glad that was just a fart. I don't have to worry about these douchebaggers particular much. Also, one of the people who pretended like they was going to help me when Natalie disappeared, that I messaged just to go away, messaged me back at some point. So I suppose I ought to let them know I ain't dead. Bye-bye. Alright. It was Jason and them getting ready to leave, so I was waving goodbye. Now it's time to go do something productive in the world, like, I don't know. Try to make something useful for the world, I guess. A lot of people think my ideas are dumb, and then later on in life, somebody else makes one of my ideas, and people go, hey man, you know, that's a good idea. Why didn't you ever think of that? Well, I did, oddly enough. I think lots of really cool things that people just made fun of me for thinking up. Alright. Well, with them nut jobs gone, I suppose I can end the video. Good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind.